All right, I got a question for women here, and I usually don't try to hassle you guys this early in the morning because I figure you're really, really busy. But if you want to get in on this, 1-855-BERT show. Cassie, get in on this as well. So Amanda and I were in Buckhead a couple of weeks ago, and we're at this bar called Del Bar. If you're familiar with Buckhead, it used to be like the King and Duke building or something like that. And it's turned into like this really hip, cool place where all of the good-looking people in Atlanta seem to go for happy hour. And Amanda and I.
I love Del Bar. It's so good. I've been to all their locations at this point, and I have to say Buckhead is for sure my favorite.
Yeah, it's a spot. It's a spot. The food is good. The vibe is good. Either way. So she and I are nestled in a corner while everybody else is kind of mingling and they're making their rounds with each other, and you can see what's going on there, right? And at some point, there are three girls that pull up to the bar, and it's only 6 o'clock. And maybe this was a Friday night. So for Amanda and I, our night was going to be over in an hour and a half and we were going home. But these girls looked like they were pre-gaming, right? Like the way they were dressed was like club wear, or they were going to be going from spot to spot. They were dressed to the night. They were looking good. So Amanda says to me, like, I bet you have no idea how long it took each and every one of those girls to get ready tonight. I'm like, oh, do tell. So there's one girl, I wish I could explain what the dress looked like, but it was like this black form-fitting deal. I guess it had some nice heels to it. And Amanda's picking out things on the girl that I have absolutely no idea about. But she's like, all right, first girl on the right there. And she rattled off probably 2.5 hours. I'm like, what? And then she zeroes in on the girl in the middle here who's like a little taller, blonde, looks like she could be right out of Nashville, sundress on, looking all good, man. Everything looked good. And she's like, I am guessing 3.5 hours.
3.5.
I'm like, what? Women spend that. And so she's doing this with different women at the bar, and I am fascinated because as a dude, get a shower, right?
Yep.
Think about our clothes for a couple of minutes, walk out the door to hang out with our friends. What a break.
That's it.
So
20 minutes.
What I'm asking from you guys is, what is the longest time? 2 questions. What's the longest time and what's the average amount of time you spend getting ready for a big night out with the girls? 1-855-BERT show.
I know for me, I typically need at least 90 minutes, but I typically allot like 2 hours because sometimes, you've got to, I can't find my purse, can't find my shoes. So that kind of gives you an extra 30 minutes to buffer. But yeah, my hair typically takes around like 30-ish minutes, and then my makeup takes around 30-ish minutes, and then you got to get dressed, and you are always going to hate something you put on. So that takes 30-ish minutes to spiral about your body or something. So yeah, I would say 2 hours for me. Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, same. If it's an event or like I'm going out for a night, like a big night out, 2.5 hours. Yeah.
Explain what is, honestly, bring me into, Mo and I, into this world.
I've seen it.
It could take us 20 minutes.
It takes us 20, but when you asked this question, and I was thinking, how long does my lady take? 2.5 hours. My first
hours. Sure. I don't know what it says about my lady, but it takes her about half hour. But she still looks good.
I also think it depends, like, how much you can do in advance, right? So if I've already done my hair that morning, I don't need to do it again. But if I got to wash my hair, like, it actually ends up taking quite a while to wash your hair and then condition it. If you're going to shave, then you get out the shower, and depending on the thickness of your hair, like, my hair, just to get to this right now, which it looks messy, but this style blown out like this took me an hour.
Dang.
Wow.
Right, with washing as well, but like in drying, and it doesn't look great. So if I want it to actually look good, then I'm going to have to spend extra. I got to blow dry it, and then I have to straighten it or curl it on top of that. Then when you're putting your makeup on, if you have multiple wet layers, what I mean, like moisturizer and then like a foundation, you have to let them dryish kind of in between, like set in. So you got to build in time for that, where you layer it up. And then like Abby said, making sure the outfit, like, oh, this one doesn't look good on me today because I feel bloated or I'm just not comfortable. So switching it out. But honestly, it's just the getting ready, which is why I think when I roll up here in the mornings, I look like I look because I'm like, would I like to sleep in or would I like to spend an hour fixing my hair and putting on makeup?
I think, I'm joking about my girl, but I think, she's got a severe case of ADHD also. So I think that what could be 2.5 hours for her could turn into 4, and then she'll always be late. and it's always like only for big events like that, but it could be a 4-hour process, I think.
I mean, yeah, it just kind of depends on what you're getting ready for. Like if I knew I had a big wedding to go to, I might allot an extra hour in there because you want to make sure you get everything right. If you're doing a liquid eyeliner, heaven forbid, it bleeds into your eye and then your mascara is going everywhere. So you got to build in some time for things to go wrong too.
Joanne, good morning. You are part of the Bert Show. How long does it take you to get ready on average?
Hey guys, good morning. So my example came from my courthouse wedding. COVID kind of ruined our big wedding we had planned. So I took the whole day off. We were getting ready at the courthouse, or getting ready to go to courthouse at 6:00. And if you don't count me trying to get my tan on in the morning, I spent 4.5 hours getting ready. If you want to include my tan, I was out at the pool probably 11 o'clock. We left for the courthouse at 5:30.
Wow.
Now, you could make the excuse this is going to be one of the quote-unquote biggest days of your life, so putting 4.5, 5 hours into it seems okay. But how about if it's not? How about if it's just a night out? Hey, Heather, good morning.
Good morning. Taylor here.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the loyalty. I appreciate it.
Welcome. I get in the shower about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and this is about twice a month, sometimes 3 times a month, and it's on a Saturday. I get in the shower about 4:30, 5 o'clock. If I don't get in the shower at 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'm not leaving my house until about 10. It literally takes me from about 5 to about 9:30 before I'm finished with everything that I need to do. That's taking a shower, blow drying my hair, flat ironing my hair, putting on multiple different types of primers. I use quite a few things because I'm a little older and I want to keep that youthful look. I use contouring. I use all kinds of makeup, eyelashes, everything.
Dang, 5 hours. And you
insane.
said twice a month. So what kind of events are you going to? Are they special occasion nights out?
No, this is just for me to go out with my girlfriends at the bar.
Dang. Wow. Well, we salute you. Thank you for your service.
Pick on me.
And
they pick on me. They say if they call me if they call me at 8:30 and they know I'm just now flat ironing my hair, I'm not going to be there till 11.
I mean, between you and us, do you look hotter than they do when you get out there?
Absolutely.
You better.
It was worth it.
You better.
Yeah, 5 hours?
You better.
Yeah, shine on them.
The Bert Show.